As we continue our process of integrating the approaches to teaching and learning across our building, one of the aspects we need to address is how we will craft a common language for our entire community. While I hope we do not contribute to a world of Calvins, a little part of me would love to see this level of creativity and attention to the work we ask of our students as exemplified by Calvin in this strip. We are confronted with the daunting task of new state criteria for students to demonstrate competencies in key subjects. The expectation is for those in our care to do more than test well, and for the multitude in rows here, that is a welcome change in how we both inspire and assess our students. The potential of criteria-based assessments, with its focus on students exploring and challenging themselves, is a skill-focused, standards-based curriculum, and is not something new to us as a school community. It is part of our historic DNA, from our efforts in implementing the program of Direction 2000 so long ago, to its echoes through projects like Breaking Ranks and Power Standards, and so much more over the years. We have a history of holding the mirror up to ourselves to reinvigorate, revise, and elevate our own practices through self-evaluation and critical thought. I think you will find the approach of criterion-based assessments will fit well with much of what we already do. Whether we are specifically in the IB or not, the efficiency of marking, and it represents, as seen here in the 4 categories, is applicable across our curriculum. They do not conflict with norm-based assessments, but rather move the students further up Bloom's taxonomy towards those higher cognitive skills. This is what we will be working with shortly in the breakout sessions by PLCs, to see how this approach can work in our own content areas. The alignment of the principal criteria-based components with the 4 assessment objective levels will provide us with a powerful framework in our construction of course content from individual lessons to our complete syllabi. The 4 assessment objectives displayed here represent then the path by which we can align our subject lessons and curriculum across subject matter and grade level, and in fact across the building, and we can engage and encourage our students to realize their full cognitive potential. As you read through the sample student work, first consider your mark for each criteria. Once you have completed marking yours individually, look at how yours compares with your peers in your PLC. Ilya van Waring makes a compelling case in her Think Edu blog for how criteria-based assessments is simply a clarification of best practices, exemplifying balance, clarity, intentionality, and objectivity to guide our students towards their best work. Fundamentally, we know when students are engaged directly in their education, they retain the content better and move into a natural proficiency. The implementation of criteria-based assessment gives us a clear framework that will provide a building-wide consistency of language and focus on broad skills that will help move our students towards competency and proficiency in each of our subjects. I will end with one of my favorite Calvin and Hobbes panels, and we can begin our work in criterion-based assessments. Thank you.